Yeah, rolling from the cradle to the grave. Yeah.
On my hood, on my block, yeah. On my, I won't stop, yeah. Play with me, let it, yeah. Halo on me, Saint Laurent, yeah. Got me when it's cool, yeah. Keep one, move, yeah. You my little baby boo, yeah. I love you like my favorite color blue, yeah. Real spill, yeah. I would rather be a broke, real, still rich. Fall in love with her.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots would love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Raiders going up against the Patriots.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the New England Patriots. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now this time he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
So we have to remember this offensive unit, they've been off for the last 2 weeks. Had an open week. And so it might take them a little while to get back into rhythm. I know they worked hard to try and get past that in practice, but practice isn't game speed.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete to open things up.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. Do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Time running out here on the play clock. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. They'll set up a throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 15. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Raiders pick it up. We figured they'd come out with intensity and aggressiveness on the defensive side of the ball, and they have an early turnover to show for it.
They lived up to their reputation. That's who they are. They want to attack on every play, even though they're playing defense. And you're exactly right. Force their early turnover, and now they'll try to attack again and again throughout the game.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Looking to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Dawson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. A give to Howard. And an alley to run. And he cuts it right in it. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordan Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot. Help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll look to throw here. And his throw here is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They'll set up to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up there? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception, and that means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Oh, now he bowls him over. A gain of 3, second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He's got his man on the crossing route. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Shift together here from the D-line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Over the middle, complete. It's Knight. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Gun now on 3rd down. He's going to let it go deep for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. There he goes left side. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Spinning past him. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. A big hit. Knocked out sideways at the 13-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And now look at him go. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that, the rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays and offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Dawson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 39. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Going motion right, Snead. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They'll drop the throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
20.
He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitch, complete. It's Knight. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They're going to look to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 4th down, it's Collins. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Foxborough after this. Here comes the D swarming to the line. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. In motion right is Evans. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
No, check, Patriot now. Philly, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. Third.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Boom, landed.
Evans comes in motion right. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Gone. Detroit.
Forced out to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And some room to roam now. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Here's a first down run with Collins. A little 360. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. White will go in motion right. On play action, they'll throw. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And Zerline's kick is good. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a handoff as they run left side. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Airing this one out for Evans. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there for the Pats on 3rd. 41 yards. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. T.J. Green with a pick. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he's brought down after a good gain. That good for 22 and a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Oh, a design run for their wideout. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. The play clock's running down. He'll drop to throw. Airing this one out for it. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. In motion right is Evans. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Dawson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, where maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
All right, here we go. 3,
He'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it third down. Back to throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward.
And he's going to go down again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Looking to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And now here is another interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked up a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Now back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. They'll look to throw here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll set up to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 23 yards on the play. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It's grabbed over the middle by White. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. He'll look to throw. time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle to Evans. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. Looking deep here for Ebron. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther...
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They'll drop to throw. Room here to run. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Hightower in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll look to throw here on first down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he is out of bounds just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Here we go.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And